In a world where imagination knows no bounds, there exists a comic book that transports its readers to a fantastical planet, where heroes and villains clash in epic battles. But what if this comic book was more than just ink on paper? What if it held the power to bridge the gap between reality and fantasy, turning ordinary lives into extraordinary adventures? Meet Alex, a young comic book enthusiast who is about to embark on the most thrilling and dangerous journey of his life as he discovers the true magic hidden within the pages of Adventures on a Fantasy Planet.
Alex had always been a dreamer, finding solace and excitement in the colorful pages of comic books where heroes conquered evil and adventures knew no bounds. Little did he know, his fascination was about to transcend the boundaries of imagination and leap into the realm of reality. It all began on a stormy afternoon, the kind that made the world outside his window seem as gray as the mundane life he longed to escape. As lightning danced across the sky, Alex delved into the latest issue of Adventures on a Fantasy Planet, a comic series that had captured his heart like no other. But this time, something was different. The pages seemed to glow with a mysterious light, and the air around him buzzed with unexplained energy. Without warning, the comic book pulsed like a beating heart, and a vortex of colors erupted from its pages, enveloping Alex in a whirlwind of light and sound. When the chaos subsided, he found himself standing in a landscape so vibrant and surreal, it took his breath away. Towering mountains pierced the sky, forests whispered secrets of ancient magic, and distant cities floated among the clouds. Alex had become a part of the world he had only ever dreamed of. Adventures on a Fantasy Planet had come to life. As he ventured into this new reality, Alex discovered that he was not merely an observer but a central figure in an unfolding prophecy. The comic book, it seemed, was no ordinary publication but a magical artifact, designed to choose a hero from the other world to save the fantasy planet from a looming darkness that threatened to consume it. Armed with newfound abilities that mirrored those of his favorite comic book heroes, Alex embarked on a quest that would test his courage, challenge his understanding of reality, and push him to the limits of his imagination. Alongside a band of unlikely companions, a roguish thief with a heart of gold, a wise sorceress who wielded the elements, and a stoic warrior with a mysterious past, Alex faced formidable foes, solved ancient puzzles, and discovered the strength within himself to lead and inspire. But as the boundary between fantasy and reality blurred, Alex began to wonder if his presence in this world was merely an escape, or if it held a deeper connection to his life back home. The challenges he faced on the fantasy planet mirrored his own fears and insecurities, and with each victory, he felt himself growing, not just as a hero in a fantasy world, but as a person in his own right. The ultimate confrontation loomed on the horizon, a battle not just for the fate of the fantasy planet but for Alex's soul. Would he succumb to the darkness, or would he rise as the hero he was meant to be, bridging the gap between reality and fantasy? Adventures on a Fantasy Planet was no longer just a comic book, it was a testament to the power of belief, the magic of imagination, and the journey of self-discovery. In the end, whether Alex returned to his world or chose to stay in the fantasy realm, one thing was clear: his life would never be ordinary again.